The Republic of Austria has capitulated. The Austrian government has gone into exile and their main forces have capitulated to the Kingdom of Hungary, who is now in control of their home area. These are uncertain times. Boop. So, basically, in the previous episode, we witnessed some of the chaos that is unfolding, or was unfolding and still is unfolding across the globe. And we unified Austria with Hungary. In this episode, we will be creating the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and maybe, just maybe, expanding into like Czechoslovakia. Maybe we'll do some territorial disputes with Yugoslavia, Romania, and we'll start to really grow the empire here and get ourselves on the world stage. We already are like a regional power. I'd say we're one of the most, if not the most powerful country in the Balkans. But in the continent of Europe, we definitely are not, and we are certainly not in the world. But this is the video that will change, at least on the European scale. But here we go. So, as was going on in the previous video here, the Spanish Civil War has transformed into the Iberian Civil War. We have the nationalists in the north versus the socialists and Democrats. Oh no, literally just communists in the south. So yeah, we got two very different sides here in terms of ideology. Oh, and now we have the radio. Very nice. Alright, it's time for a decision to be made. Assault guns or tanks? And we can get both of these, so it's not like these really matter. Well, this is for artillery, and this is for armored technology reductions. I think tanks will be better, especially like that little research bonus. That's mainly what I'm looking at. Like, it's nice to have production costs lowered, but research is a whole different story. And now, of course, the Mexicans are also in a civil war. Well, shit's really getting complicated. Oh no, Tibet, no! Oh fuck, China annexed the fucking Banana Hat, man. God damn it. And he did it before Mao could get to him too. This is very unfortunate. But yeah, as I was talking about, holy shit. Well, there goes the Spanish Civil War there. But anyways, like I was saying before the old Mexican Civil War thing happened, it seems there's a bit of a civil war in the Soviet Union here. So it's now split between a very ideologically weak Stalin and the provisional Russian government, who, well, also seems to be very communist, but are slowly becoming, you know, kind of neutral, authoritarian type shit here. And their official government is like despotism, but it seems that like they have a little council here, so yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know if the provisional government's going to be able to win on their own here, but if they're able to give independence to other Soviet countries here, or not Soviet countries, but territories that reside within the Soviet Union, like, I don't know, Armenia or Ukraine or one of the many nation states that reside upon these forests, or in Central Asia here, like Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. But yeah, there's also, as you can see, like the Komis and the Komis. There's some republics up here too that would like independence. With the reunification of our two nations and a Habsburg on this throne, we can now solemnly proclaim the restoration. Damn, those are a lot of hard to pronounce words there. We can now solemnly proclaim the restoration of Austria-Hungary and see to retaking our rightful historical provinces. Yes. With the reunification of Austria and Hungary completed, the Hungarian government has gathered international press in Budapest and announced the restoration of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. King Otto has assumed his rightful title as Emperor of Austria, and has reiterated his vow that though the empire is yet but a shadow of its former self, he shall not rest until all Habsburg's lands have been reunited. Their neighbors, undoubtedly eye the proceedings in Budapest suspiciously, like a phoenix from the ashes. Look at all these new Austro-Hungarian names here we have. Skizvarfazvar. Now it's time to support the domestic industry. We got quite the decision to make here. Are we doing strategic destruction, battlefield support, or operational integrity? I'd have to go with a little bit of both with the operational integrity here. Start off with force rotation, but I think this tree will be good for a nation like Hungary. You know, we don't have quite the amount of bombers that a country like, you know, America has, but we also don't have, you know, a big fighter base in smaller countries or like a Luftwaffe type of situation. So yeah, I think operational integrity, having some flexibility within the whole schedule there will really help us. Well, yep, here it is. This is the new communist and socialist Iberia here. It is all officially gone red, as you can see, including the colonies, which is a little bit weird. Talk about weird. Just look at this map of South America here. Since when did Brazil go socialist again? Oh yeah, that's right, this Leninist guy took control. I remember that. And Uruguay too. I definitely do not remember that. But, I mean, he looks pretty happy. And he's a veteran. Well, the Mexican Civil War seems to be quite the civil war. It doesn't look like the Republic's doing so well, though. I don't know. I'm sure FDR won't be very happy if there's a fascist country right on its doorstep. The German Empire is inviting us to the Central Powers? I'd say no for now, but I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Germany. Thank you, Mr. Kaiser. Wilhelm III. Oh shit, it's not even FDR, it's fucking Alf Landon. Holy shit. I think America's about to go fascist. They probably want the fucking Mexican states to win. Holy shit, man. Damn Confederacy's gonna come back. We got some hardcore Republicans coming in. Of course, that's not like the Republican Party was much like it is today. That would be a false misconception there. And like I was saying before, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics is getting a full-blown uprising here. And the Ukrainians are joining in on the tag team to try and help out the provisional government in exchange for their independence. If the war is won on their side, of course. It's okay, Czechoslovakia. We can be friends. Come on. We'll protect you. Oh my god, look at this. I was right. These little native sub-nations here, like Karelia, are joining in. Oh, we got some immigration. That's good. 4,000 people. Big fucking whoop. But yeah, I think Stalin is definitely pretty fucked now. There's no doubt about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it, big old Stalin. China does not seem to be doing so well against the Japanese here. They are not doing very well, and I mean, what do you expect? That's just fucking what happens when you conquer the banana man. That's just what happens. Like, well, what the hell? Well, now even in Central Asia, it seems that Stalin is being met with some resistance here. Yep, there he goes. Dear God, look at this. Alf Landon has divided the fucking country. Wait a minute. That's not Alf Landon. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know, but he doesn't seem to be very nice, and he's anti-communist and a prince of terror. Oh, now it's Douglas MacArthur. Oh shit. Well, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, it's going crazy. It's going crazy, I say. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what government experience he has, but yeah, American Caesar. He's a good general, but I don't think he's very politically savvy. It does seem that FDR is turning the tide, though. I mean, look at this shit. Apparently, a lot of people do not like a fascist government, although MacArthur does seem to be winning in New York. It's time to officially establish the Hungarian Air Force. Well, since there's no Hitler and some of his key generals to help and advise him with the theory of the Blitzkrieg, I think we're going to be stealing the spotlight as the founders of mobile warfare here. And we'll be doing our very own Blitzkrieg with our very own Panzer tanks. Thank you very much. Wow, I really didn't think when we were offering Czechoslovakia protection, that would mean annexation and unification, but I mean, if that's what that means, then shit, that's alright with me. I mean, more land for the empire. Now we have an actual empire here. Well, I guess we're still technically not an empire, but Austria-Hungary nonetheless. It'll be the empire eventually. Man, there's a lot of communism in Western Europe. Even Yugoslavia's gone socialist. Come on, you guys. Israel? I guess oh, yep. Wow, well, I guess Israel's gone. It's the state of Palestine now, but I was about to say, it's only 1939 and they're already going at it after declaring independence. Well, we've just supported urbanization and now we are founding the Institute for Industrial Techniques, which will provide us one extra research slot. And Italy is now under a civil war. The Democrats are fighting up against Mussolini. And the weird part is Benito's fighting for the Socialist Republic of Italy. Yeah, just for that reason alone, I don't think you're going to do very well in the Civil War here, Mr. Mussolini. But, well, we'll leave it there. A hell of a lot of information and things have to be processed after this video. Quite a bit happened, especially elsewhere besides in Europe, but also a little bit in Europe. I mean, the whole Russian Civil War thing, countless changes and flips in ideology. Look, I didn't even remember hearing about the free Australian state that got established. Or like, when did Siam become communist? When Argentina became fascist? What the fuck is going on? But I guess one of the biggest things to keep track of as far as worldwide affairs go is what will happen in the American Civil War. I mean, as we all know, this is economic powerhouse of the entire world, basically. So, what ends up happening to this country is pretty significant geopolitically speaking. Now it's just down to FDR and good old MacArthur. Alright, well, we'll leave it off there with this beautiful little view of Austria-Hungary.